Dear students, I am UK Singh, PGT, Pol Science from Mahatma Gandhi Shikshan Sansthan has come to you with organization of production. Dear students, first of all, you know that what is production. Although there is no definite definition of production has been given by the economists and the other scholars. Different economists and different scholars have defined the production in different ways. But all of them are agree that to produce goods and services that we desire or that we need in our life is called production. Now question rises here that how do you produce or how do we produce goods and services that we desire, that we need. Dear students, there are four major factors or means of production. They are land. It means first of all we need land to produce goods and services that we need in our life. Secondly, labor. Without labor efforts, we cannot imagine about the production. You also see in your farms, if you belong to an agricultural family, then you see that if your parents produce goods, produce crops on your farms, then they hire labor in nearby village where labor class resides. That's why in industries also you find that without labor we cannot produce goods and services. Third requirement of production is capital, means physical capital. Physical capital means the goods that are used as inputs for production of goods and services, they are called physical capital. This physical capital has also been divided into two categories. They are fixed capital and working capital. Fixed capital means the capital which is not required day by day in production, while working capital means the capital which is required day by day for production, they are called working production. Students, by example, you can understand the difference between physical capital and working capital. Students, land, building, machineries, etc. are called fixed capital because buying once all these things, we do not require day by day these things in production activity. Building, computer, etc., they all are fixed capital. Working capital means raw materials, money in hands for payment of the wages of laborers for purchasing the raw materials for production, they are called working capital. Dear students, thus we see that these factors are important for production activity. There is fourth requirement or fourth factor of the production is human capital. Dear students, human capital, although population of a country is called human capital, but all type of population is not called human capital. Whenever they are not skilled, they are not trained, they are not human capital. For making population human capital, we require to train them, to make them skilled, then it is called human capital. You will need knowledge and enterprise to be able to put together land, labor and physical capital and produce an output either to use yourself or to sell in the market. It means whenever you have not knowledge to combine all the factors of production, you may not be called human capital. You must have knowledge to combine all these factors to produce goods and services that we desire in our daily life. Then you may be called human capital. Thus we see that every production is organized by combining land, labor, physical capital and human capital, which are known as factors of production. As we read through the story of Palampur, we will learn more about the first three factors of production. It means in farming, mostly first three factors are required for production. For convenience, we will refer to the physical capital as the capital in this chapter. Now, students, in farming, first of all, we require land. As we saw that farming is the main production activity in Palampur, 75% of the people who are working are dependent on farming for their livelihood. Dear students, you observe around your locality. You observe in your village that above 75% of people work on their farm. They depend on farming for their livelihood or not. You find exactly above 75% people or families in your village or in your locality depend upon farming for their livelihood. They could be farmers or farm laborers that you see working on the farmland, on the farms. The well-being of these people is closely related to production on the farms. It means they are closely linked or connected with the farming activity. But remember that there is a basic constraint in raising farm production. Land area, it means